Welcome, diet explorers. Ever pondered over which meal to skip for intermittent fasting? Well, it's time to unravel this mystery. Intermittent fasting, or IF, is a pattern of eating that cycles between periods of fasting and eating. It's not about what foods to eat, but rather, when you should eat them. There are several different methods, like the 16-8 method, where you fast for 16 hours and eat during an 8-hour window, or the 5-2 method, where you eat normally for 5 days and restrict calories for 2. But here's the kicker. There's no one-size-fits-all solution. What works for Jane might not work for John. It's all about finding what suits your lifestyle, your schedule, and your body. So instead of chasing the best meal to skip, let's focus on understanding your unique needs and preferences. So let's dive into the science behind intermittent fasting and meal skipping. Science doesn't hand us a best skipped meal on a silver platter, but it does provide insights into potential benefits and drawbacks. Let's start with breakfast. Some studies suggest that foregoing the first meal of the day can improve insulin sensitivity, helping your body use glucose more effectively. It might also lead to a reduced calorie intake, as you're essentially shortening your eating window. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Skipping breakfast could leave you feeling low on energy, especially if you're used to kickstarting your day with a hearty meal. Plus, there's a potential risk of muscle loss, particularly if you're not consuming enough protein throughout the rest of the day. What about lunch or dinner? Again, the science isn't definitive. Skipping lunch could work for late sleepers or those prefer a larger dinner. But it might be a struggle for those who are physically active during the day. Skipping dinner, on the other hand, might suit early birds or those who prefer a light evening meal. But it could leave you feeling ravenous by bedtime, especially if you're a night owl. The key takeaway here is that there's no one-size-fits-all approach. Your optimal meal to skip could be breakfast, lunch, or dinner depending on various factors. These may include your sleep schedule, activity level, or lifestyle habits. The science is clear. What works best for you depends on your unique lifestyle and body. So don't stress over finding the perfect meal to skip. Instead, embrace the power of flexibility and adaptability. After all, intermittent fasting is not a rigid diet, but a versatile tool that can be tailored to fit your individual needs and preferences. Remember, it's not just about when you eat, but also what you eat and how you feel. So, listen to your body and make your fasting schedule work for you, not the other way around. If you're finding this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Your sleep schedule, activity level, and lifestyle habits can all influence which meal is easiest for you to skip. Let's dive into the nitty-gritty. Are you an early bird who greets the sunrise with a stretch and a yawn? You might find skipping breakfast as easy as falling off a log. But, if you're more of a night owl who hits the snooze button a few times, waving goodbye to lunch could be your best bet. Your activity level also plays a significant role. If you're someone who loves to start the day with a vigorous workout, you might need that morning fuel. On the other hand, if your job involves more brainstorming and less brawn, skipping lunch might be a walk in the park. Lifestyle habits are another crucial factor. Are you a coffee aficionado who can't imagine starting the day without a cup of joe? You might find skipping breakfast a breeze while enjoying your steaming mug of liquid energy. Alternatively, if you're someone who loves to wind down the day with a hearty dinner, saying no to supper might be your way to go. But remember, there's no one-size-fits-all here. It's about experimenting and finding what works best for you. Pay attention to your energy levels and hunger cues. Are you feeling sluggish in the mornings? Or maybe you're noticing those hunger pangs more in the afternoon. These are all signs from your body, helping guide you to the meal skip that suits you best. And remember, it's not just about when you eat, but also what you eat. You still need to get sufficient nutrients and calories during your eating window. So, make sure you're not just filling up on empty calories, but nourishing your body with nutrient-dense foods. Remember, the best diet is the one you can stick to. So give yourself the liberty to experiment, adjust, and find the perfect balance that works for you. Because at the end of the day, it's all about feeling good, staying healthy, and enjoying the journey. So let's keep exploring, shall we? Skipping meals is not a free pass to indulge in junk food during your eating window. Let's be honest, all of us would love to chow down on a box of cookies or a bag of chips without a second thought. But when it comes to intermittent fasting, it's not just about when you eat, it's also about what you eat. As tempting as it may be to treat your eating window as a free-for-all, remember that quality matters just as much as quantity. The foods you choose to consume during your eating window can make a big difference in how you feel and how successful you are in your fasting journey. We're talking about nutrient-dense choices here. Foods that are packed with vitamins, minerals, fiber, and other nutrients that your body needs to function at its best. Think whole foods, lean proteins, healthy fats, and plenty of fruits and vegetables. These are the types of foods that will keep you feeling full and satisfied, even during your fasting period. But what about calorie counting, you may ask? While it's true that maintaining a calorie deficit can lead to weight loss, relying solely on calorie counting without considering nutrition can lead you down a slippery slope. Let's say you have two food options, a donut and a bowl of oatmeal. Both might contain the same amount of calories, but one is clearly more nutrient-dense than the other. The donut might give you a quick sugar rush, but it's likely to leave you feeling hungry again in no time. The oatmeal, on the other hand, is packed with fiber and will keep you feeling full for much longer. Plus, it won't cause that dreaded sugar crash. So, the next time you're deciding what to eat during your eating window, remember to consider not just the calorie content, but also the nutritional value of your food. Make every bite count. After all, intermittent fasting is not just about skipping meals, it's about making healthier food choices and developing sustainable eating habits that can last a lifetime. Choosing the right foods is just as important as choosing the right meal to skip. Remember, your body is a temple, and what you put into it matters. So, feed it with the good stuff, and it will thank you in return. Intermittent fasting is more than just skipping meals, it's about creating a sustainable lifestyle. A phrase that's easy to say, but what does it mean in practice? Let's dive in. Hydration is key when it comes to fasting. Water is your best friend, and not just because it keeps you feeling full. It aids digestion, helps your body absorb nutrients, and even keeps your skin glowing. But don't just guzzle gallons. Listen to your body, it's smarter than you think. Stress can throw a wrench in your fasting routine. When we're stressed, our bodies crave comfort, often in the form of food. Managing stress is not about eliminating it completely. That's a recipe for more stress. Instead, find healthy outlets. Maybe it's a brisk walk in the park, a meditation session, or a good old-fashioned dance-off in your living room. Sleep is the underappreciated hero of health. It's when your body repairs, restores, and rejuvenates. Poor sleep can throw your hunger hormones out of whack, making fasting feel like an uphill battle. So prioritize quality shut-eye. If counting sheep isn't cutting it, consider sleep hygiene practices like reducing screen time before bed or creating a relaxing bedtime routine. Now, let's talk challenges. Social dining can be a hurdle. It's hard to sip water while everyone else is savoring sushi. But remember, you're in control. Plan your fasting window around social events or consider a more flexible approach like the 5-2 method. Then there's hunger. It might increase initially, but your body is an adaptable machine. It'll get used to your new eating schedule. If hunger persists, consider adjusting your window or reassessing your nutrient intake. And finally, remember to be kind to yourself. If you slip up, it's not a failure, it's a learning opportunity. Adjust, adapt, and move forward. Remember, intermittent fasting is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about crafting a lifestyle that works for you, not against you. So keep experimenting, keep learning, and most importantly, keep going. So which meal is best to skip for intermittent fasting? The answer is, it depends. Let's take a quick trip down lane. We've discussed that there isn't a one-size-fits-all solution to this question. Your choice depends on your lifestyle, habits, and personal preferences. We've also emphasized that while the timing of your meals matters, the quality of what you eat during your feeding window is just as crucial. Don't forget, intermittent fasting is more than skipping meals. It's also about staying hydrated, managing stress, and getting adequate sleep. Remember, your journey with intermittent fasting should be a sustainable one. If you're feeling stuck or uncertain, don't hesitate to reach out to a healthcare professional who can provide personalized guidance, especially if you're managing any medical conditions. And now we'd love to hear from you. Share your intermittent fasting experiences. Have you found a meal that works best for you to skip? Any tips or tricks you'd like to share? Drop your stories and questions in the comments below. And before you go, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell icon so you won't miss any of our future videos. Let's continue this journey of health and wellness together. Thanks for watching.